Hey drummers, hope you're doing well. Shout out to superstar channel member Stuart, who's working on this. This is a great groove from the Moth by Manchester Orchestra. The drummer on this track was Tim Very. This is a really great groove. All I'm going to do here is just dive into this feel and just talk around it a little bit. I'll do a full playthrough of the tune, which is a brilliant tune, real soon on the channel. Let's just look at the main feel. I'm tempted to write this in 6/4. I can see why people would do that, but I'm going to go for 2 bars of 3/4 here. The groove sounds like this, the overall groove feel. So what's really great about this is the hands are playing, you know, what is essentially a 4/4 style pattern. So you're talking 1/8 notes on the hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and your snare drum is hitting what, if you were in 4/4, would be a backbeat, right? Would be 2 and 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on those lines, there's a really noticeable and heavy accent on the beat on the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But we're in 3/4, but the hands still keep playing that. So it takes 2 bars to come back to where it started. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So it becomes 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the thing to get your head around first, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's the start point. What's really cool about the melody of the tune, and especially in the verse, where I'm thinking of this groove in this version as being most like, it even moves around more like that, but the drums stay on that. The drums stay on that 2-bar phrase, even when the melody kind of plays around with that feel. Sometimes the snare drum ends up in a really interesting place in the melody. The drums do stay on that 2-bar loop. So that's the thing. The bass drum, though, is what makes it even more interesting and cool and sort of otherworldly. The bass drum is playing, if you think of a 16th note flow, every 3rd note. So it's hitting 1, then missing 2. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. What's nice about that, what's cool about that, is it is playing the same thing each bar, but because, remember, the snare drum is moving around where it lands in the 2 bars of 3/4, it creates a really interesting effect. I'll go slow. 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. So write down 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One of the sort of interesting landmarks, or might be helpful, landmark moments there, would be the kick and the snare landing together at the start of the 2nd bar. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Later in the tune, it moves to the ride, or like a crash ride. It's always 8th notes, but there's always that kind of emphasis on the quarter note. That's a really, really cool groove. As ever, on the channel members page just now, I'll post a full notation for that 2-bar phrase and a practice along version you can slow down, groove along with. If that all lands into place for you, brilliant. Like I always say in these videos, it sort of depends how long you've been playing, doesn't it? If that doesn't land into place, that's totally understandable. One way you could go about it is get the hands working. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a process, a way of building stuff up I've talked about quite a bit on this channel would be to add a bass drum like at a time. So sit on it for each time you add another bass drum, just sit on that and groove on that for a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. If you're happy with that, second bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next one. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Second bar now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I've sped that process up a little bit, but to get the idea, like, so put the first bass drum of all in, sit on that, groove on that till you're happy, then add the next one in. That can be a really nice way to build it up. In the end, we're looking for I don't think this concept is completely brand new. Let's face it, what is in music? I think I remember Pete Riley a few years ago posting a video where he talked about this, a very similar groove to this idea of like playing 2 bars of 3/4 with a bass drum doing something like that. So I don't think it's a brand new idea, far from it, but it's a brilliant use of it. Absolutely solid gold. If you don't know the band and their music, check this tune out. Brilliant drumming, brilliant musicianship all around, great songwriting. And like I say, shout out to Stuart, who's working on that. Hope that helps. If you're into that song, I'll do a full playthrough of the tune shortly. And like I said, channel members, head over to the channel members page now for a notation for that 2-bar groove and a practice along version. As soon as you're comfortable with it, of course, you start playing variations. What he's doing here is it's a time feel. It's not like a 2-bar loop. Little drum fills, that little sort of buzzy moment on the snare. Features quite a lot. So as all like with a lot of these things, once you get a feel for it, then start to play around with it, make it your own, add variations. Stay tuned, like I say, for a full playthrough soon. Shout out to Stuart. Check out that great music. Hope that's helpful. See you soon.